Burr.
You're running around with one sweater. I got two on.
That's all right.
And a long sleeve shirt.
I know Roxanne ain't playing, dude. She got her big Carhartt on. She got a sweater, a long sleeve, thermals.
No, I don't have my thermals.
You're right.
On. I don't. But I will say I bought some wool socks.
She spartaned up. I told her to buy them last year. Some thick boot socks, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you guys remember, but last year when we were working on the house, when we were starting to frame it and stuff in January, Roxanne, every 5 minutes, my feet are so cold, my toes. So this weekend, guys, starting on Friday night, it's been freezing.
Yeah.
Every night's fallen below 32 degrees. Last night I think was around 30. The night before that was like 26.
Yeah, it was 33 last night.
Oh, 33 last night.
Yeah.
And then the night before that was 26. Tonight is supposed to get down, I think, in the 20s again.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be colder tonight than last night.
And Wednesday coming up this week is like 22.
Yeah, it's gonna be cold this week.
So we've been walking around kind of, when we're outside, freezing a little bit because we're trying to get used to the, you know, the weather change. What I'm saying is, like, when you go in, you know, from summer to fall, fall to winter, whatever, right? You have to adjust for like a week or so.
I don't know though, like normally, like when it goes from spring to summer, like it's a slow progression, you know, like it's warmer, and then it's just hot, and then it just stays hot.
Yeah.
This time for winter, it seemed like it just went from warm to cold. There was no progression.
Well, it's funny because exactly from what you're saying. So on Thursday, it was like 80 degrees here.
Yeah, we were working on the well house, sweating.
Yeah, sweating. It was hot.
It was hot and miserable.
And then literally the next day, it froze.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, Arkansas.
Yeah, it's weird.
This weather is insane.
No.
Like the change of it so quick.
Yeah.
Poor Roxanne. I'm frozen. So we got to go into town today.
Yeah, again.
Got to get some more materials.
And oh yeah, look guys, Mora's back.
Yeah, Mora's back.
Doing her Mora thing.
She does not like that cone on her head. So she's had the cone on her head because she got spayed, right? She got fixed. But she's had the cone on her head for 2 days and she keeps taking it off, and no matter what I do, she won't leave it on. Hi, chickens. Chickens are doing good, guys. Being chickens.
They're nice and toasty warm, hopefully.
Yeah, they're staying warm. I do not have the heater plugged in over there for them, guys. And just so you guys know, because I did mention that before, that heater that's in there, it's like a brooder and a heater, and it's a very small radiant heater. It's not, there's no fan on it, there's no nothing like that. It's a very small radiant heater.
Yeah.
And it's 100% meant for exactly what it's doing. It's just, you know, put it in the coop and plug it in. It gets so not hot you can like touch it and hold it. Like
it's like a warm.
It's like a heating pad.
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of, you know. But anyway, it's not turned on. And they're doing great. I'm sure they want breakfast right now, but...
Oh yeah, and you came over here.
Yeah. I have a little bit left. That's one of the things I got to go into town today for. I got to get some more chicken feed. And yeah. Got to get some paint.
Yeah.
We do have some supplies for a lot of stuff we got to do inside.
Yeah, we got a busy week planned.
We do have a busy week planned. We have high expectations of ourselves, I think, this week.
Well,
not in a bad way.
Yeah, right? I mean, I was gonna say, I don't think it's an unrealistic goal.
No.
For us this week.
No, we want to get some stuff done around here.
Yeah, get back at it. We've kind of, well, I feel like this week we worked on the house, obviously, but we moved in last week.
I think we've done a lot.
Well, we finished the flooring. Sorry, we finished the flooring last week.
That's why I'm like, babe, we have a floor.
Yeah, and then we did work on the well house.
Yeah, we moved in, finished the floors.
Yeah.
Finished the well house.
Yeah.
And now we got some other stuff inside the house to finish, right?
Well, we got a lot of other stuff to finish in the house, but...
So I do want to say, guys, nothing froze, if you're wondering.
No, everything was perfect. Like, I shouldn't say perfect, but everything was good. We we had rain. Was that Friday night?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it rained Friday night, and the next day on Saturday we came out and we looked at the well house, made sure it wasn't leaking, and
No
blah,
leaks.
blah, blah, you know, no leaks, and it was actually warm in there. Like you could feel that it was different.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't like, you know, toasty warm where I'd want to sleep in there. But
No, but it wasn't freezing.
no, it wasn't cold at all.
We still do have to insulate the door. We haven't done that yet.
Yeah, I haven't done that.
But that was already on the list of things to do. But
Yeah.
even without it insulated, guys, it didn't freeze.
No, it was nice in there. And maybe today when we come back, I can go run over there really quick and insulate.
Just get it done.
Yeah, I have the insulation in the well house. Like I left it in there for that.
Yeah.
But I just never made it back out there to finish it. But that's okay.
So I was this past weekend, because of the freeze, I was very like nervous about it, if that makes sense. Not that I thought it was gonna freeze, but nervous because this year is the first couple days where it's freezing every day.
Yeah.
Right, this year, since we put the supply lines, the water lines in on the house, and we have the laundry room, all that stuff, and we're putting it to the test, you know, these past couple days.
Yeah.
And the skirting and everything, right? Because if there was going to be a problem because of the freeze, it would have happened either last night or the night before.
Well, definitely the night before, because
Yeah.
it was
cold.
It was cold. Like there was ice on the ground. It was cold.
Yeah, like, and so since nothing froze, that makes me feel so good knowing that the skirting is doing its job. The insulation on the filter house is doing its job. Everything's doing its job.
Yeah, so everything's working good.
The well house is doing its
I
job.
should say everything is warm and toasty.
And it's like I said before, guys. So the main thing, and people can debate this if you want to, and that's up to you guys, but out here in Arkansas, it's not like we're up in northern Michigan or Chicago or, you know, Fort Drum, New York, where it's you know, negative temperatures over here all the time. It don't even get negative temperatures here. So the biggest threat to like things freezing is the wind chill. Like,
Yeah, like right now.
like right now. So it probably feels like it's a good, you know, 20 degrees, but in all reality, it's 34.
Yeah.
But when you have that wind constantly, you know, blowing on a hose or a water line, it's going to freeze it because it's so much colder.
Yeah.
So that's why we had to... Roxanne's freezing. That's why we had to make sure everything was good with the wind. And that's where my biggest thing was, is like, man, if as long as we can block the wind with the skirting and the well house doesn't get nothing in there, the wind wise, we're gonna be good. And we were correct. Nothing froze
So far.
but if it was gonna freeze and
No.
nothing worked, it would have happened already.
Oh yeah, it's you know.
Yeah. Brr, yeah. Oof. Yeah, I'm frozen. Brr, brr, brr. No, see, like right now I'm frozen to death
Yeah, it's freezing.
because of the wind. And it's so funny because all the cats are getting all fat, right? Their hair is coming in, so of course they're following me around, as you guys know. But Twister's getting all fat, Blue's getting all fat, Midnight's getting all fat. We have a bunch of fat cats around here.
Yes, we do have a bunch of fat cats.
I see Wyatt, the dogs have...
Yeah, Wyatt made a time capsule.
I know. I don't know. I think he's seen it on one of his cartoons or something.
Yeah, he's been watching this, it's like a kid science thing on TV. And they must have talked about time capsules or something, because after that he was like, I'm going to do a time capsule.
And so, yeah. So Wyatt took two of his favorite action figures.
Yeah.
He-Man and Skeletor, right? From the 80s, you know, He-Man.
Yeah.
And
Skeletor.
And he has like a pencil box, like for school, a plastic pencil box.
Yeah.
And he put him in there and he wanted to go bury it. Take a look.
They duct taped it.
Right. So there it is. It's in the dirt. I think the dogs have been digging it up.
Yeah, he was out here, was it yesterday or the day before? It was yesterday. He came out here and he was digging it back in the ground.
Cover it a little bit.
Yeah, but Luna and stuff was over here digging in it. And he was telling me that, oh, they're over there digging out my stuff, you know. I was like,
So he put his stuff in that pencil box, right? And he was gonna go bury it. And I told him, I said, dude, you need to duct tape that because water can get in there and stuff. He's like, oh, okay. And so he put one little tiny duct tape strip on it at first, right?
Yeah.
And he came out, he's all, look, Dad, I did it. I'm all, bro, you gotta like cover that thing in duct tape. Oh, okay. So meticulously, he covered it all in duct tape, and he's all proud, and he's gonna bury it because, you know, like you said, it's a time capsule. So he said maybe somebody in the future can find his He-Man and his Skeletor and play with it.
Yeah.
Right? I was like, maybe. But then the second day, he's like, I can't stand it no more. I have to go get my toys.
yeah, he went out here and got it.
And he dug it up and...
Well, first it was just Skeletor.
Yeah, at first.
Yeah, and then he buried Skeletor, and then the next day he come back out and he dug it up. And I said, wow, that was not very long of a time capsule, Wyatt.
A one-day time capsule?
Yeah, but he said he wanted to put He-Man in there.
Yep.
So he put He-Man in there, and he's dug it back in there.
Yep, and now here it is, and so he knows where it's at, and I'm sure in a day or two he's going to dig it up.
No, today when he comes home.
Probably. I'm going to get my time capsule.
You've been thinking about it all day.
How cool, though. Wyatt has such an imagination.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And, you know, that kid is just so cool because he's really interested in, like, science and figuring stuff out. Like, I put the Nature Channel on for him, and he's, like, glued to it when they were talking about, like, snake venom. Yeah. He was all into it and, like, learning about it and, like, you know, he's like, oh, maybe you can, you know, he said this all randomly too. He's like, that would be messed up. What if somebody took snake venom and put it like in somebody's coffee or something? I said, then they'd get really sick. He's like, yeah, I hope they never do that. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Stuff like that. Yeah. And it's like, his brain's just going, you know, all the time.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I had a really big imagination. And mind you, I'm a girl, right? So my imagination was different. Like, I'd pretend that I was married and had kids and that kind of imagination, you know? And Wyatt, he's got a really big imagination. Like, stories that he tells, you know, and I listen to him because,
oh, yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Comes and explains.
Kids with big imaginations, it's a good quality to have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's written, you know, books.
Yeah, little short stories about
2 or 3 page, you know, on paper books, you know, with pictures and.
Yeah, we brainstorm with him about what kind of story he should tell.
He wants to write a cookbook.
Yep. And he started working on it, and he had a couple recipes. I'm sure he's lost those pages, but.
And so, I mean, yeah, I think it would be really cool to like have him write a cookbook, let's say like 10 recipes on something. Mm-hmm. And then get like Google to make it a book.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Right, because you can do that on Google.
Yeah, he would love that.
And like put some really cool pictures in it and stuff for him, and he can make his own cookbook. I think that would be really cool because he's really into that stuff. Like, he goes over to my mom's house and he does cooking with grandma, right, in the mornings, and she lets him like do all the cooking. She's right there with him, right, but she lets him do it. Yeah. And he's all excited, has a little apron and stuff, and then he helps you baking and cooking all the time. He always wants to be on the grill with me. Yeah, he made pancakes a couple weeks ago for us. And he did it all. Yeah. Except for I flipped them. I let him pour them on the griddle, and then I flipped them. Yeah. But he flipped one of them. Yeah, I let him make pretty much all the yeah. I just helped him measure and. Yeah, you told him put that in there and mix that up, do this, do that. Yeah, but he followed the recipe. I just told him, I said, okay, what's next? And he'd go over the book. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I taught him how to read a recipe book, how to be able to tell. Well, he has a book. It's a cookbook for kids. Yeah. Right? It's like Young Chefs or something. And he bought it with his own money. Yeah, he bought it with his own money. Yes, he wanted a cookbook. So there's this cookbook for recipes for kids that kids can make, and obviously it had like blueberry pancakes in there. Yeah, they're just, they're easy recipes, right? Yeah, but they're good. And they're good. Those pancakes, I think, were probably one of the best homemade pancakes I ever had. Better than my recipes that I follow. And like Roxanne said, he bought that book with his own money. Yeah, he did. Like, here's a kid buying books with their money. Yeah. Nowadays, I hate to say it this way, but that's unheard of nowadays. Yeah. Like, it just is. So it makes me very proud. I can see him being like some, Gordon Ramsay chef or something, you know. Who knows, right? I could see it though. You never know. Opening his own restaurant, or like we said before too, he always wants to be an inventor and an engineer.
An engineer
is what he says. An inventor and an engineer.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, well,
yeah.
I said do good in school. So.
Yeah, Wyatt wants to be really rich.
Oh yeah, that's another thing of his.
Yeah.
He wants to be a billionaire.
Yeah.
Is what he says.
Yeah. So. Which is great. I mean.
I told him, dude, you can be my cash cow.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
Yeah, you can.
Do good in school.
Yeah, I always tell him you gotta do good in school. You gotta go to college. You gotta, you know, if you're gonna be an inventor, you gotta invent something that helps people's lives and makes it easier and.
Yep. Benefits somehow.
Yeah.
So good vibes today, guys. It's a little cold, but that's okay. I'm sure Roxanne's she's more freezing than I am.
I know. Look, I got my hand in my pocket. I got my hand tucked in my jacket. Like.
But we'll weather through it, guys.
Yeah.
Got a lot of work to do today on some stuff. I'm excited about getting done.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to get it done today, but we're going to get as much done as we can.
Yeah, over the next couple days.
You know, over this week.
Yeah.
You know, we got stuff to do.
Yep.
So good vibes.
Yeah, I think it's great
Excited.
vibes today.
Feel energetic, you know.
Yeah, I'm just a little.
Just makes me want to go dance a little bit, you know.
Move around so you get warm. Uber. Burr, burr, burr.
So I hope your guys' vibes is as good as ours, guys, if not better.
Yes.
Yep. Happy Monday.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.